Have you ever wondered how the universe of Frozen would be if Anna, instead of Elsa, was the sister with magical powers? This simple swap would change everything: family dynamics, emotional challenges, and even the fate of the kingdom of Arendelle. Anna, with her vibrant and warm personality, would have a very different journey, perhaps even more dramatic and tragic than Elsa's. Anna has always been the warm heart of Frozen, with her contagious energy, unwavering optimism, and desire to connect with people. But what if, since childhood, she had to bear the burden of ice magic? How would this shape her expansive personality? Unlike Elsa, who instinctively protected herself through isolation, Anna would likely react completely differently. Her need to be close to people would prevent her from distancing herself, even knowing that her powers could be dangerous. Imagine Anna desperately trying to reconcile her loving nature with the burden of controlling an unpredictable force. This duality could create moments of great tension, where her desire for emotional connection would conflict with the responsibility of protecting others. Moreover, Anna's impulsive style would certainly affect how she deals with magic. Unlike Elsa, who mastered her powers with discipline, Anna would probably have a more unstable and emotional relationship with her gifts, reacting to situations spontaneously and even explosively. Imagine her powers manifesting in moments of extreme joy or intense anger, creating unpredictable and potentially dangerous situations for those around her. Anna's powers would not only bring external challenges but would also transform her perception of herself. Would she feel forced to suppress her natural energy to avoid hurting others? Or would she find a unique way to balance her emotions and abilities, using her gifts to help people, even at the risk of losing control? This magical Anna would be a fascinating reflection of her internal struggle, the conflict between her vibrant essence and the need to contain a force that sometimes seems greater than herself. With Anna as the magical sister, the relationship between her and Elsa would change completely. Elsa, without powers, would take on a supportive and protective role, acting as a mentor and emotional guide for Anna, who would face the challenge of dealing with gifts she does not fully understand. Unlike the original Elsa, who chose to distance herself to protect her family, Anna would probably not take the same approach. Even with powers that could pose a danger, she would do everything to stay close to Elsa and the rest of the family. This would create a more intense relationship between the two, with Elsa trying to be Anna's anchor while Anna struggles to balance her emotional nature with the responsibility of her powers. This new balance would also bring conflicts. Imagine Elsa, with her more cautious personality, trying to convince Anna to be more controlled and disciplined, while Anna resists any idea that means distancing herself from people or suppressing who she really is. This tension could lead to arguments but also to emotional moments where the two sisters learn to understand each other better. Additionally, Elsa's role as the eldest without powers would allow her to shine in other ways. Her intelligence and wisdom would make her a guiding figure for Anna, especially in situations where her younger sister's powers put Arendelle at risk. Elsa would become not only an emotional protector but also the voice of reason, helping Anna navigate her magical responsibilities without losing her warm essence. In the end, this new family dynamic would be marked by interdependence, Anna needing Elsa to find balance in her magic, and Elsa finding purpose in supporting her sister. Together, they would become stronger, even while facing the challenges of a relationship full of emotions and dilemmas. Anna has always had a special connection with the people of Arendelle. Her charisma, human warmth, and vibrant personality make her a naturally beloved figure, in contrast to Elsa's reserved nature. But what if Anna were the sister with magical powers? How would this affect her relationship with the kingdom? Given her emotional closeness to people, it's possible that the people of Arendelle would initially react differently to the revelation of Anna's powers. While the citizens feared Elsa for her distance and enigmatic aura, Anna's open personality could inspire understanding and empathy. However, even with her natural charm, Anna's powers would be a test. There would be those who questioned whether she could control her magic and feared for the kingdom's future. Imagine Anna, determined to prove that her powers could be used for good. She might try to apply her magic to directly help the citizens, creating magical winters for festivities or assisting in emergencies. While well-intentioned, these actions could spiral out of control, resulting in disastrous consequences that would test the people's trust in their leader. Moreover, Anna's desire to always stay connected to people would constantly clash with the isolation that magic might demand. She would have to find a balance between her role as a protector and her desire to live fully among the citizens of Arendelle. This dilemma would make her journey as a leader even more intense and emotionally complex. And Elsa's role, without powers, would also be vital in this scenario. Freed from the burden of magic, she would take on a more traditional leadership role, bringing stability and rationality to moments when Anna, guided by emotion, might lose her way. The combination of Anna, the passionate and magical leader, with Elsa, the pragmatic strategist, would make Arendelle a strong kingdom, but not without its challenges and frictions. Anna's connection to the kingdom would be both her strength and her greatest obstacle. She would have to face distrust and fear while trying to prove that her magic doesn't define her, but rather her heart. If Anna were the sister destined to be the fifth spirit, her path would be much more tragic than Elsa's. Unlike Elsa, who found peace in the isolation of the enchanted forest, Anna, with her need to stay close to those she loves, would face a devastating conflict. How to reconcile her role as a magical guardian with her desire to live among her people and family. While Elsa accepted isolation as a natural extension of her introspective personality, for Anna, this separation would be emotional torture. The destiny of being the bridge between the elements and humanity would require Anna to leave behind Arendelle, Kristoff, Olaf, and even Elsa, something that goes against everything she values. Imagine the emotional weight of giving up her life in the castle to live in a place where her magic is needed but where she doesn't feel completely happy. Furthermore, Anna, with her emotional and expansive approach, would deal with the elements very differently than Elsa. Instead of just balancing and protecting nature's powers, Anna might try to integrate them into human daily life, seeking creative ways to connect the two worlds. While her intentions would be noble, this attitude could bring unexpected consequences, such as imbalances in the elements or tensions between the enchanted forest and the kingdom. This role of guardian, for Anna, would be more than a burden. It would be a continuous personal sacrifice. She would have to fight to maintain harmony between the elements while carrying the longing for Arendelle and the people she loves. This constant struggle between duty and desire would make her story deeply moving and full of twists. And Elsa? Without magical powers, she would have to deal with Anna's absence, feeling the responsibility to keep the kingdom united while her sister carries a burden that, in an alternate universe, could have been hers. This feeling of guilt and helplessness could lead to moments of intense emotional connection between the sisters, highlighting Anna's sacrifice even more. In the end, Anna's journey as the fifth spirit would be about learning to find happiness amidst sacrifice, a powerful and universal theme that would add even more depth to Frozen's universe. Without the magical powers that so shaped her life, Elsa would have a completely different trajectory in Frozen. Freed from the burden of isolation and the responsibility of controlling a dangerous force, she would have the chance to explore her true essence and human abilities, such as leadership, strategy, and emotional intelligence. Without magic, Elsa would become an even closer ruler to her people. Her naturally analytical personality and sense of duty would make her a wise and rational queen, ready to face Arendelle's political and social challenges. She could take on the role of stabilizer for the kingdom, while Anna, with her powers, would bring passion and emotion to leadership. This duality between Elsa, the strategic mind, and Anna, the magical heart, would create a powerful dynamic for the kingdom's governance. On the other hand, Elsa without powers might also feel an emptiness. After all, her gifts made her unique, and seeing them in Anna could awaken complex feelings, such as envy or even guilt for not being in her sister's place. Despite not having the same magical connection to the elements, Elsa would feel compelled to help Anna, taking on the role of guide and mentor, always ensuring her sister doesn't get lost in the chaos of magic. This Elsa, without magic, would also have the opportunity to reconnect emotionally with Anna and the rest of the family. Without the need to isolate herself, she could become a present figure, someone everyone trusts. Imagine Elsa being the emotional pillar of the story, the voice of reason, and the anchor that keeps Anna connected to her humanity amid the challenges of being magical. Finally, an Elsa without powers would bring an interesting balance to the narrative. While Anna deals with the burden of magic and isolation as the fifth spirit, Elsa would find new purposes and ways to contribute to the kingdom and her family. Without the pressure of magic, she would have room to grow as a person and as a leader, showing that true power can come from wisdom and connection with others. And so, we end our journey through this fascinating Frozen theory. From Anna bearing the weight of powers to Elsa's reinvention as a leader without magic, we've seen how this inversion would transform not only the sisters' destinies but also the very kingdom of Arendelle. Did you enjoy this reimagining? Then leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more magical theories like this. And don't leave yet, there's an amazing video waiting for you on the screen now. Click and discover another fascinating story about the Frozen universe.